Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have proud the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tape.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Marcus Mariota and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta.
And a storied career that has spanned 14 seasons and nearly 60,000 yards through the air. We're seeing a brand new chapter for Matt Ryan this year. With Atlanta in a rebuild, Ryan was dealt to Indianapolis, who is their 6th Week 1 quarterback in 6 seasons. One of the most decorated quarterbacks still active. This move will keep Ryan on a contender as he chases his first career Super Bowl title.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 15 yards. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
After losing his starting job in Tennessee and playing as a backup in Las Vegas, many wondered if Marcus Mariota would get another shot to lead a team. Atlanta gave it to him this season as a bridge from Matt Ryan to the next era. Always a good runner. Don't discount Mariota as a playmaker who can win games for the Falcons. He did take Tennessee to the playoffs in his second season and gained valuable experience in Las Vegas.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Now Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dayo Odeyingbo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mariota to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mariota. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent. that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Here's Ryan to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. Got Edwards now on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mariota now. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mariota gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A first down throw for Mariota. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run once more with Taylor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Ryan's throw caught by Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Ryan. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
First down catch for Michael Pittman Jr., and he really played like the guy the Colts thought that they were drafting in 2020 in the second round. How about 88 catches, 1,082 yards, 6 touchdowns, all were more than double than what he posted as a rookie.
Again, Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll run with Patterson, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, as time expires in the first half, and the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Mariota's throw taken in by London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Trading for DeForest Buckner 2 years ago, still a shrewd move for the Indianapolis Colts. He's anchored their defense with 6.5 sacks in that time, as well as garnering All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Mariota's throw caught by Bird here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. And caught by London. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Oh, he fakes a spike. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short pass.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 7 yards there and a first down. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 87 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. They go play action with Ryan. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing again, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Blankenship's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 25-yard line. Mariota to throw it. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Now Mariota. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
4th down, Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, Mariota. Throw caught here by Bird. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air. But now, it's about taking the ball away. It's getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say